So, mothers and others, our next candidate this evening is Tony Adams. Tony Adams is a candidate for House District 61. He is running against Republican incumbent Frederick Frazier. So, you may remember Frederick Frazier was in the news recently because he was arrested and then he did confess that he was guilty. And then, I don't even know what's going on with his case anymore, but maybe Tony can fill us in. So, Tony, tell us a little bit about who you are and why you're running for office.
Yeah, absolutely, Nancy. Thank you so much. I feel right at home. I mean, all these stories that I hear, really, thank you for inviting me. I appreciate it. So, HD 61 is Collin County, which is in North Texas, and one of the richest counties, but we have a lot of issues here too. And I've been living here 30 years. My family, immigrant family, we moved here when I was little. And Texas, we made Texas our home. My parents made Texas home, and Texas is my home. And my mom is actually, she lives in Smith County in Tyler, Texas. So I go there all the time. My dad loved Texas, and we laid him to rest 2020 in Tyler, Texas. So I have a lot of connections there. I go there quite often. And we love Texas, right? So, but a lot of things are happening that's not going the direction that needs to happen. So I also own a small business. I can relate to other candidates. And one of the things that I do as a real estate guy, we help struggling families find affordable homes. And every day, almost a daily basis, I talk with people, especially single moms who are struggling. And last night I spoke with a mom who called me who texted me. I said, would you like to talk around 8 o'clock? And she called. I said, where do you live now? She's like, I'm in a car with 5 children. And my heart just melted. I almost cried when I heard this, So, I help with these people. And then came the Kate Cox story, right? And that just hit me. I have a 18-year-old daughter who is leaving, going out of state to go to school because all this news really turned her off, and she's now going out of state to go to college. And part of this, and then we had another lady, Ashley, out of Prosper, Texas, in HD 61. Same story as Kate Cox and many others. She got, I think, sepsis, right? Some infection, so forth. So a lot of the stories that I heard tonight from Peter and others, and just so relatable, right? Women's right, their dignity. So that really propelled me to really get into the fight. Now, thanks, Nancy, for bringing up the incumbent. And this incumbent Republican is endorsed for the school vouchers, by the way. And I believe Mr. Abbott is touring North Texas areas right now, and he's raining down on the Republicans who did not support his vouchers. So this incumbent, Frederick Frazier, what you heard is true. I also read news about that he embezzled Dallas Fallen Officers Fund. Being a cop for 20 years, he embezzled the fund and so forth. It's on Texas Tribune. You just have to Google it. But anyway, long story short, he supported voucher last round. Then he flipped when he went to work, and then he flipped. So a lot of the people here, they're really not happy about that. He broke their trust. I mean, the whole point of being a public servant, that you show honesty and integrity, and you really stand up to the trust they entrust you with. So he did not do that. He's spreading a lot of misinformation because he has the money from Abbott, packed the $6 million from Jeff Yass. You mentioned about Nancy. Abbott is giving it to him. I have two other Republican from the other side. They're also backed by, the story gets really, kind of exciting. They're also backed by Ken Paxton and Angela Paxton, who live in HD 61, 2 miles 2, 3 miles away from me, and their money is coming in because Ken Paxton is trying to create that, protection from the impeachment. So the corruption, that's why, my campaign theme is people over politics. The corruption is really happening in a big time in HD 61, which is in Collin County, North Texas area. And I'm a small guy. I'm backed by people. I'm talking to people and going to events. I don't have PACs, but my heart is in the right place. My heart is in the right place. I'm going to fight for people. I'm going to join all of you and fight for the people. That's my plan. Is even though these two big boys are doing their things, the most powerful two men raining down here in HD 61. So, but I'm going in all the way. So that's where my heart is. So there's no stopping. I'm with you guys. I need your support on that one, right? So that's where I'm at. It's personal stories. My daughter, my family, all the stuff they're doing with immigrants. I feel it. It wasn't like that. Texas was welcoming. Texas was never meant to be this way. I grew up here. So that's really resonate with me. All the things that we talked about, the corruption, the women's dignity, the public school vouchers. Really, they're defunding our public schools and redirecting the money to private enterprise, backed by billionaires, right? So
Yeah,
that's what's happening, and the fight is on. Fight is on.
So what are the top 3 most important issues for your district, really quickly?
Yeah, thank you, Nancy. I'm sorry I'm taking too much time, but
Okay.
again, top has been Texas women must have full rights to their health decisions with their medical providers, not the government. Absolutely not. And then I'm the only candidate who is standing against the school vouchers in HD 61. I'm very passionate about that. And I support teachers' pay raise. That's the second one. And again, third one has to be the healthcare, the insurance, because more I talk to people, they say, Tony, I have health insurance, but I still do not go to doctors because all the out-of-pocket expense, the MRI costs $1,200 to $1,300 or $1,500. We don't have that kind of money at the end of the day. We have college degree, we have jobs, but we cannot afford that kind of money. So these 3 are the topics we're really going to fight for the people. So again, my website is tonyadamsforpeople.com, and more there. We have a vouchers link to Nancy there. We kind of elaborated the plan, what we need to do. So is there for the people to read. tonyadamsforpeople.com and the voucher link.
Oh, okay. Well, you beat me to my last thing. I was gonna say, where can we find you and how best can we support you right now? But you just let us know. So thank you so much for that. I really appreciate it. So one other thing is, before we leave this evening, I just wanted to say thank you to all of the candidates who joined us this evening. Thank you so much. Tony, I look forward to seeing you on the campaign trail. For sure. I'm wishing you all the best. I know that it's not easy to be campaigning, especially in North Texas. So I appreciate you doing that. So mothers and others, it's an ending to another wonderful evening of candidate webinars. Today is Tuesday, February the 6th. First day of early voting starts February 20th, and then election day is March the 5th. And we really need to reach out to our friends, persuade them to not only vote, but to start joining up and mobilizing our neighborhoods and mobilizing the areas that we live in. So, and if you're able to, please go and volunteer with your local county Democratic office or some local Democratic groups, and let's get the vote out. This is what it's all about. It's time to put your feet on the ground and get the vote out, and remember what we're doing today, and remember what we're doing this month, and what we're doing for the next, 6 months before the November election. We are not doing persuasion politics right now. We are doing mobilization politics. We are Moby swaying, okay? Moby suasion. That is what we're doing right now. now, and I expect all of you to go out there and help mobilize the neighborhoods that you all live in. So thank you so much. Thank you so much to Aaron and Peter and Todd and Cody and Tony. Thank you for joining us this evening, and I look forward to seeing all of you on the campaign trail. Good night.
Thank you. Thank you, Nancy. Thank you, guys. Thank you.